welcome back to my channel. We have Dreya and Salim here, and this is something I'm just going to do on the background. Like, I'm going to bring it to stream because some people do want to see them, and I feel like on chill moments we will check in with Dreya and Salim. They have progressed because, like I said, I've been playing them in the background, so I haven't gotten to touch them as much. I think I did update you guys as to where they are right now, and she's in her second semester. We all know that they only have 3 because they need 12 credits in order to graduate. So she's in her second semester, and she has also reached, hold on, Dreya, I cut you off, girl. She's also reached level 5 botanist career. So she is exactly where she'd like to be. She just does want to have her experience. She also wants to go to and get an advanced degree. So essentially in game, an advanced degree would be like a master's or something like that. She does want to pursue that, but they made a deal, and after she graduates with her bachelor's, it is Salim's turn to go to school, and she will be doing most of the supporting. So that is how they are switching off roles and supporting each other at this time as far as advancing in their career. Now over to Salim. He just got a promotion as well. He is level 5 writer, which is a regular contributor. He is still writing articles. He has photography skill. He has his research and debate and his writing skills. So when he goes to school, he will also be able to more than likely enter a prestigious program because he has the credentials in order to do that. So that's pretty cool for him. He makes $70 an hour. He did get some sort of bonus, which we've applied to the house, but his account as well. So if I look at their accounts, they are growing, which is good because they want to buy a house. So Salim has $7,000 in savings and $2,400 in his checking. This is really good for them. You know what I mean? This is actually really good. Dreya has $1,700 in her account and $5,000 in her savings. So this is really, really good for them. It's good that they are building their savings and finances like this. Now, there was something that I wanted to incorporate as I create the storyline. There is a little introduction of them supporting their community, which to me is a really good idea. I would like them to do that, but then I couldn't understand how I would get them to do that. You don't need to ask for no sex, and I know that's what you're about to do. Resume your article, okay? Like, get on out her face, okay? See how I be rudely interrupted? You see what I'm saying? Like, mind you, she's on birth control, okay? So none of that's happening. She does not want a child right now. I do adhere to my Sims. So when they don't want something and that is a wish of theirs, I will make sure that we do what we need to do so that doesn't happen. If Salim wanted a kid and she didn't, it would kind of be like, sucks for you type of thing. You know what I mean? Unless they talked about it and she changed her mind. So right now, that's not necessarily the case. I thought I had you writing your article. He needs to write articles in order to get his stuff up. It is Wednesday. He does not work tomorrow, and that's probably why he's just doing whatever he wants to do. Dreya went to sleep, but I need her up, unfortunately. Tomorrow is Thursday, so let me just see if she did her Thursday homework. No, she didn't do it yet. So she needs to do that. You get what I'm saying? Why does it look like she has 12 classes? Oh, he got the cover story? The editor loved the piece and has decided Salim's article will be a cover story. Congratulations. This marks 1 cover story for Salim. That's pretty awesome. And now you're sneezing. I fucking know. I'm angry. That's good, Salim. Okay. So he got the cover story. He now has 1,062 followers. Okay, he got more than that. He got 1,200 followers. And he got $140 for that article. I am not mad at that. He's actually going to write another one. I think he has another one here. Okay, write article. That's what he's going to do. He can work on that because that has to be done in order for him to get another promotion. I need you up because I'm really confused at your classes. So she has 3 classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and only 1 on Tuesday, Thursday. Stresses me out. Okay. Get up, and you've got a lot to do, actually. Let me turn this light on. I think it's only off because y'all were doing it. I know, then y'all always gotta talk. Okay, so they do like to sit and enjoy each other's company. He'll write an article and discuss with her like what the article is about. She'll kind of put a little bit of input in and tell him, you know, because if you look at Dreya's stuff. Gifted author. This is something she wanted to do on the side. So that was like something that they had in common. Do you get what I'm saying? When he's talking about writing his article, she kind of contributes. You get what I'm saying? She does contribute. In this episode, Salim is discovering, you know, just how much Dreya means to him. And how he would like to move forward with her. Y'all, I don't do the severe disease thing. I don't do it. Like, it's a lot for them to get rid of it, and I can't deal with it. I just cannot deal with it. That's something that I do click off of. But anyways, he realizes how much she means to him. They haven't discussed their turn-ons and turn-offs and how satisfied they are in the relationship, but they are getting there. They haven't even hit soulmates. It's still lovers. So I don't know if his want is to marry her. He wants to make out with her. He's very like sexual when it comes to her. And I hate it almost because where is the actual foundation of the relationship? I don't know. But let me see what her wants are for him. She wants to get to know him a little more. So let's work on that. Maybe that's what's missing here. Both of their bars are up. Whoa. Why would she want that? For those who don't know how I play The Sims is when I'm a Sim. So right now I'm on Dreya and I click on another Sim. Whatever pops up first is what they want to do. Ask to help pay off debt. Check out, silly smooch. Okay, these are things she wants to do, but she had brought up what was there was ask for a temporary separation. I don't know why that was there and why she would want to do that. So they're getting to know each other. I actually really like this. Okay, become best friends. That would be pretty cool. I do want them to become best friends. That would be pretty cool. He's going to enthuse about writing and tell her maybe you should do some writing yourself. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it, but with everything I've got going on, you know, I don't know where I would fit it in. She's like, you know, thanks. Because he's giving her props. He's like, you know, you really do help me out in my own career with this, so I appreciate that. I actually really like how well they're getting along. I do like this, but I don't see anything about him wanting to marry her, so I will not purchase a ring until it says that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I said, I adhere to my Sims, so until it says that he wants to marry her, I won't do it. Or he wants to propose to her, I won't do it. You get what I'm saying? I know it's an option. I know it's here. All he needs is a ring. I think what it'll say is buy ring for Dreya. See, look, make out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can y'all get anything done? I don't think they're going to do it, though, because they would have to literally drop what they're doing in order to do it. Oh, they're doing it. Okay, well, there's that. What the fuck? When I tell y'all I got them super fucked up, I'm thinking today is about to be Thursday because I thought the night was Wednesday night. It was actually Wednesday morning. And she missed her first class. He's late as fuck to work. I mean, he was supposed to be there at 8 o'clock. He didn't get there till 10. Talk about oversleeping. Like, Just insane. I'm like, oh my God, you gotta go. You gotta get to work. She has to do homework, but she also has to eat. So as you can see, her hunger is low. She's got to eat something, but this is her next class. It's at 11. Ugh. How is Harvest Fest tomorrow? They just had Harvest Fest. Something's wrong with this fucking game. They just had Harvest Fest. Look at this. That's why I'm like, something's not right. Look, turkey dinner. They just had Harvest Fest. Harvest Fest ain't tomorrow. Stop fucking playing with me. I want to change the seasons, but when I do that while they're enrolled in school, it fucks them up bad. Like it literally cannot keep up with where they are in school. So I have to wait until she finishes the semester and then I can change this. Because the seasons are going by way too fast for me. Like I like my seasons to be 28 days long. Because it's like 1 month of this season, 1 month of this season. Like I like that. So I'm going to have to change that. But yeah, it was one of those days, y'all. It was one of those realistic ass days where you just oversleep. All right, work is going well for him. He overslept like shit though. Like, oh my God. One of those days. So of course Dreya is sitting here doing her homework and Salim comes home from his part-time job and he's about to ask her for sex and I X'd it out because today she got really fucked up. Like he wasn't so bad. You know what I mean? He's got his work and his stuff is getting done. So he wasn't so bad at work today except the fact that he overslept. So you see that? He overslept and his performance went down. But she was super fucked up today. Her job, everything. Class, everything. So I refuse to allow that to keep going. You see that? Her performance was up here too. I refuse to make that a thing. So I went and canceled it out. And like I said, one of my biggest issues right now with Salim is that he's hypersexual, I believe. You know what I mean? It's very much wrapped around that. Anytime she's up here, it's about physical touch or having sex or making out or it's something like that. It's not anything about getting to know her. You know what I mean? Okay, she's got to fertilize this stuff. So yeah, I was like, nope, we're Xing out of all of that. Then she got to take care of herself. Eat, play a video game or something like that. You know what I mean? She's got things to handle and I refuse. She has an A+ GPA right now. One of her things when she came back from class was, look, he got level 7. She did get level 7 in gardening though. So they're toe to toe, they're head to head. Dreya is done with class and did the absolute minimum of showing up. Her disinterest in actually absorbing materials is somewhat evident and will potentially result in a poor final grade if something doesn't change. So it's like, nah, she's doing really well. She can't afford to fuck up because he has to go to school after this. So there needs to be some sort of boundaries. You know what I mean? There has to be some sort of like, listen, I can't right now. This is not something I can do. Now that they're actually in a relationship, I might put lines and boundaries back in because I do feel like that is important and essential in a relationship. And it will show the character of the sim should a sim draw a line or a boundary and the sim does not agree with it. You get what I'm saying? So I can't wait to put that back in and see how Salim feels about her drawing boundaries within their relationship and things she has to focus on, especially in school. And this is only her second semester and she still has another one. He came out here to read a funky fucking book when he has to still write articles. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you want to publish a book. Now, this is a good idea. Go ahead and browse, do what you got to do, so that you can get some sort of inspiration in writing your book because he'd like to publish a book. You can't do that if you haven't submitted or wrote an article. So I'm making him get all of that done so that he can get promoted again and make more money. Because by the time he finishes school, he will be well on his way into making lots and lots of money as a writer. Yeah, Dreya's going through it because as you can see right here, she needs fun. She's just been tacked down with schoolwork and things like that, but luckily all her homework is complete after this one. Salim's editor liked the piece but thought it could use a few edits and revisions Salim must make. I think it's Salim, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just going to start saying Salim. Salim must make the revisions and resubmit to the editor within the next 24 hours to make it in time for the next print. So he needs to work on that. You know, you've got plenty to do. Your needs are filled. You've got plenty to do. Go ahead and revise that. It says he's uncomfortable. Don't piss me off. Okay, so do research, because he needs to leave her alone. Like, his first thing is to come out here and bother her. Like, nope, leave her alone. She needs to take care of herself after this, and she's going to bed after she gets her fun and hunger up. I don't know why it says he's too uncomfortable to edit his article. All right, well then, how about this? How about you just pee and go to bed? Because he's 75% done articles, but he's also off tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday and he's off. He works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So how about we do that? So let's come out of this, because the game thinks that you're some sort of fucked up. So come out of it. Yeah. All right. Well, then you can lay your ass down and go to sleep. That's what you can do, because you're going to leave her alone. She got shit to do. And yeah, she could be doing it and have fun, but nah, not after that happened. Nope, we're not doing it. All right, her phone's going to go up rather quickly. And with that going up that quick, she's going to actually stop this, start writing her term paper, because y'all only have one computer in here and y'all have to take turns. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so they're sitting here. It's not their day off, but it's very much like close to it. She doesn't have class until 3 o'clock and he doesn't have work until 7. So they have each other all day. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. And when I click this, it's probably not there anymore, but she wanted to talk to him about not using protection, which to me is like a real big red flag, because I feel like she's very back and forth about it. You know what I mean? I think they need to learn about each other a little more. Ask about turn-ons. I want to ask about satisfaction. You know what I mean? She's really in the mood, so they're probably going to end up doing it. These are things they don't know about each other. And I think they need to know this, because she don't know anything about him for real. Like, do you see this? Look, there it is again. It has to stop using Google protection. So that's interesting. I'm going to have her do that, because like I said, I think she's changing. I think when she got rid of that baby, she didn't really want to do that. Like, I think she kind of wanted to work through that, because she was stuck on that for some time. And I'm gonna have him ask her too some things about, look, see, should we have a baby? I did it. I had him ask. Like, he wants that. I know he does. He's going to ask about all that too. Ask about romantic interest. Baby fever from asking about having a baby. Deep down, Salim knows that having a baby is such a huge responsibility. He just feels that he is ready to be a parent. Hopefully his partner is as well. And look, she's not a part of the plan like that. Like, he might be changing his mind about that. Maybe more and more. These Sims will not use condoms when woohooing together anymore. They can go back to using protection at any time by using ass to use condoms. So she's feeling very satisfied. She needs to harvest all. I don't know what she's doing. Does he know a lot about her now? Because as y'all can see, nothing's really changed here. You see this? It just says lovers. Dreya's romantic feelings. Okay, so he needs to ask her how attracted she is to him. But notice that soulmates did not pop up here. It's almost like it's not popping up. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure out why. It's like they don't have that, you know? I am going to have him ask, though, about her attraction to him. There should be 2. Oh, they're coming best friends. Oh, I love that. She's really... Dreya is feeling pretty unflirty lately. No. It says all of her recent failed romantic social interactions. What failed romantic social interactions? They were over there flirting. No, it's a hard no. Wait, what? No. Why are y'all flirting and everything is going well and then suddenly it's I wish there was a let fate decide, because then I would have chosen that. They need to add that on every one of those things. However, here's my thing. It popped up for both of them. Meanwhile, they're flirting their asses off. Okay, they're over here like kissing on each other. They're flirting constantly. He said, "Should we have a baby?" And she flirted back like, "Oh, sure." But then in the back of her mind was like, not really ready for that. Not a failed interaction. Like, I'm not sure what they trying to do. I'm really not. Their relationship is so confusing. And it doesn't mean they need to have a baby right now. It doesn't mean they need to rush anything. If she's going to sit here, I need her to work on that term paper. If you're going to be on that, you're going to be productive. Like, fuck out of here. It's not going to happen like that. Term paper. Continue writing your term paper. Salim, I don't know what you're going to do. I guess you can just chill. They clearly are hinting at each other. It's almost like they're scared. I'm waiting for something around him to say, buy engagement ring for her. It's not what he wants to do yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's not here. It's not readily popped up. You know, it's not in his wants. It's not anything in the back of his mind. So I don't want to just rush it and do it. It did say hint at wanting a proposal when I clicked on her, but I'm mad that it's popping up for him. Ask about romantic interest and ask about woohoo interest. These are things he should know about her already.
Fanjit Shefflet? Benny?
Oh, who's making future plans? Oh, she's making future plans. Okay, interesting. So right as soon as I was ready to cut this off, okay, she's very much over here like, I'm confused. That's how I'm seeing this. Because he's like, you know, are you attracted to me? Are you like, what are your interests in this? What are your interests in that? And she's like, I'm kind of confused. Like, you brought up having a baby, even though when I was pregnant, you didn't want that, right? Like, we've been here already. We've been on this hump. When I was pregnant, you didn't want it. I didn't want it either, so it wasn't a big deal. I just asked you for the money for the abortion. You came through with it, and that's that. We went and did it, right? But now you're telling me, should we have a baby? You're telling me that, and now we're talking about future plan. Like she's very much like, what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Prita. What's next?
Yeah, so she's like, why is this a thing where you're acting like you don't know what we want to do with each other? Are they going to do it? I never know if they're actually going to do it or not, because like she be doing stuff and he be doing stuff. Yeah, he really be wanting her. Look, I have a feeling you want to have sex with me right now. And she does. You know what I'm saying? She does. Okay, well, go ahead and do y'all thing. I'll let y'all do y'all thing. Aren't y'all supposed to be doing y'all thing? So what, y'all don't want to do it now? Y'all, when I tell you they're weird, they are weird. These are the weirdest interactions I've ever seen with a couple. Look, make future plans. Discuss fear of having kids. Right? Like, so maybe she's like, what is he trying to trap me? Because y'all both want to do it, but y'all not doing it. Affection, make future plans, and she's going to discuss fear of having kids. She's going to do the same thing. Preparing for parenthood. Wow. So this is something now that they're really discussing. Like, he kind of calmed her down about it. Like, I'm thinking that he's about to be like, Yeah, I know. Me too. Really, I was just joking. And like I said, that's where she's kind of getting frustrated because she's like, yo, we could have been doing that. We could have been preparing right now. We could have been probably getting a loan, buying a house. We could have been doing all of that right now. But that's not what you wanted. Like, we were here already discussing this. That's not what you wanted. You were flipping out. You were freaking out. You were losing it because I was pregnant. We got rid of it. And now what? You're bringing up wanting to have a baby? That's the second time he's done that, y'all. He's probably brought that up 2 or 3 times now. And she's like, yo, like, you're not playing. You're dead serious. So if that's the case, what are we doing? And right now, this should be putting something into Salim's head of like, look at his face. He's kind of like, I guess I do got to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, you think? You might want to do that ASAP. Because for real, what are y'all doing? You know what I mean? This is very interesting. Like, I think he's realizing like, okay, I'm playing just a little bit too much. Like, I think I do need to figure out what I want to do with this and get a little serious, you know? He's like, I get what you're saying. I completely understand it, you know? So wait, let me read this, y'all. Hold on. It says, preparing for parenthood. It helps to talk these big decisions out. After discussing her fears with her partner, Dreya feels ready for the next big step, parenthood. Now, what's his? Baby fever. Look, preparing for parenthood. So, okay, maybe they're changing their mind a little bit about that. And they might be wanting to head towards that next step. I feel like she should draw a line, though. Oh, I like this. I feel like, you know what it is? Sometimes there's these relationships where the couples feel a little like nervous to say how they feel towards the other one. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, are they on that same page? Are they ready to do this, or do they feel the same way I feel? Even though we're in a relationship, are we ready to level up? You know what I mean? Like, are we ready to get married? Are we ready to have a kid? Are we ready to do all those essentially permanent things? Like, especially having a kid. Having a kid is permanent. That person is in your life forever from that point forward. So I feel like they are both in a place of like, we need to figure this out. I do like how they just talked and worked that out, though, and they're both on the same plate. Look, he wants to make future plans. Now, here he comes with future plans. Not him saying, I'm going to go to the ends of the world for you. Like, okay, well, then let's prove that. Let's prove that, because intense lust. And then he's scared about it. Like, what are you scared of? Getting her pregnant? After you was blatantly saying that that's what you want to do. She's like, all right, so like how I just saw that interaction was like, okay, like look at her too, uncomfortable. So much less makes you uncomfortable. It would be wise to find a way to release this. So they both are very much scared of this love. Like, to me, that's obvious. They both are scared to give it their all. You know what I mean? Interesting. She does have class at 3, so I guess they're gonna let this build up until tonight. Salim, you can work on writing a book, and she's gonna go to class at 3. I like that. That's actually very interesting. Look, browse engagement commitment rings. I'm gonna have him do that. Even though it hasn't popped up, he kept insinuating solidifying them as a couple. You get what I'm saying? Like, he kept insinuating that. So I'm gonna just have him browse the engagement rings, have him take a look, see what he likes, see if he finds something he likes, something she would like, and go from there. And then I'm gonna have him start to write his book. Very interesting where we're headed with this. You can get yourself ready, Dreya, for class if that's what you need to do. She's already brushed her teeth and stuff. I think she's good, actually. She can kind of chill until it's time. So that's what she's doing. He's looking for rings because it looks like he's ready. You know, baby fever, preparing for parenthood. Like, He's very much, I think the first time he did the whole baby fever thing, look at him. The first time he did that whole thing, it even popped up for him, not a part of the plans. Like, he didn't feel comfortable with it. This baby fever thing, I don't think it was there, but I can't remember. But I swear they both had that blue, not a part of the plan thing. And now that's not really how he's thinking. So I am going to have him, look into some things and get himself a little acquainted with looking at rings and all of that. But they're going to tear each other apart tonight. Like, I already know. The way they was making future plans, the way all that's happening, they're going to tear each other up tonight. Ciao. They are.